Welcome to Youth Group Online, friendos. My name's Carter. You know the drill, that I am glad to see you and glad that you're here. Glad that we could spend these few minutes together. As you can see, I'm outside and I got these crazy hooligans running around on their bikes. Say sup, y'all.
What's up?
But it's a decently nice day here in suburban Madison, Wisconsin, so we thought we'd get out of the house for a little bit. It's still a little chilly, but we're gonna be all right. Oh no!
Ow.
Woman down. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
We need the doctor. Is there a doctor in the house?
Yep. Yes, you need to cut off.
Cut off the leg. Get that leg. Cut her off. And then, of course, the littlest companion, chilling out, doing what he does best. In this week's video, we're starting a brand new series called Lost and Found, looking at Luke chapter 15, or what we call the Lost Parables. We're gonna have, you know, the standard things like the announcements and that kind of thing. And then after the talk, there's actually gonna be a really exciting new worship and meditation piece from our very own Alyssa Anderson and youth group alum Josie Anderson. You're not gonna wanna miss that. That's kind of near the end of the video. But first, it's too cold. I gotta go back inside. Whoa, we're back. Okay, wow, that was cold. That was cold. But as you can see, I'm inside, I'm warm. You know, I've lived in Wisconsin for almost 10 years now, and I'm still not used to the cold. This southern boy who also grew up in Los Angeles, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Anyway, debuting yet another brand new segment this week, and it is called Word of the Week.
So, this week's word of the week, it's something great, something special. You know, it's actually a word that I hadn't really heard of before. But as you can see, this week's word, it is pernicious. Oh, what's that? What's that right there? It says pernicious. I can't quite tell what... Oh. I think we're harming it in a slow way. It's currently under the vehicle. We should probably, hang on, we should probably, that looks mighty pernicious to me, bud.
Yup. Things to think about this Friday, Coffee with Carter, and Sunday Bible study. Hey, something else to think about. You guys know we have a new pastor incoming in just a couple weeks. She starts on March 21st. Her first Sunday in the pulpit is until April 1st. You okay, hon? We'd really like for you guys to let her know who you are. So here's what we're gonna do. I've got a set of questions that I want you guys to answer. Things like, you know, your name, grade, age, you know, favorite Pokemon, most exciting thing you've done on two wheels, things of that nature. Do you prefer curly fries, shoestring fries, waffle fries, Cajun fries, steak fries, standard French fries? Do you dip them in ranch, ketchup, honey mustard, mayo, ketchup mayo, aioli? When you go to Red Robin, do you get the campfire sauce? And if you don't get the campfire sauce, what are you doing with your life? Anyway, what I'd like you guys to do is each of you just take a little video of yourself saying, hey, we're just saying those things. You can find all the information for exactly how to do this and where to send the video and all the questions in the link in our Instagram bio. And we need this done pretty quick. So if you could get this done, like, I don't know, soon. You okay, buddy? Hey guys, having some camera issues this week, so I'm doing this on my phone instead of like in my studio, and I'm just in my car. But I do want to tell you about Luke 15, because in it, Jesus does one of the things that he does best. He tells a story. And it's actually a series of 3 stories, all of which have a very similar theme. Something was lost, and then it was found. And it's interesting that Jesus chooses a pattern of 3 to communicate here. Because if you think about it, patterns of 3 is a very common storytelling trope. And you see it all over the place. Cinderella and her 3 stepsisters, the big bad wolf and the 3 little pigs, Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Jesus uses this storytelling device because he's a master storyteller, and he knows exactly how to communicate a point in a way his audience is going to understand and find meaningful. And he does this all the time in the Bibles, and we often call these stories parables. So in Luke 15, we get this set of 3 parables. And over the next few weeks, we're going to take a deep dive into these and look at these stories, these parables. Because in them, I believe you're going to see yourself, you're going to see God, and maybe you'll see a next step for your life. Let's dive in.
Which one among you, having 99 sheep, when realizing that one of them had gone missing, would not leave the 99 behind and go out into the wilderness and search for the missing sheep? And when finding that sheep, would not pick it up, put it on your shoulders, and gather your friends to celebrate? And would not rejoice and celebrate, for the lost sheep had been found?
So imagine somebody's trying to tell you a story, and it's somebody that you don't particularly like. They start by asking you to imagine yourself as somebody who has a job that is at the bottom of society's social ladder. Someone whom the rich and powerful, who would be you in this case, often think of as less because of the job that they hold. That's exactly what's happening here, because Jesus is speaking to the Pharisees. They were these rich religious leaders of the day, and these were a group of people that did not like Jesus, because he was telling them that they were doing everything wrong, and these were the people that actually ended up killing Jesus later. So Jesus is asking these rich guys to say, imagine that you are a shepherd, low on the totem pole. And it doesn't stop there, because Jesus is asking them to think of themselves not just as a shepherd, but as a bad shepherd. This shepherd loses one of their sheep. So we can imagine that the audience is frowning, or like they're at least confused. I mean, why should we think that we can learn anything from this mediocre practitioner of a despised profession? But Jesus' point was that this shepherd did one important thing right. Even though he had a flock of 100, when even one was missing, he noticed. And that was the lesson that Jesus wanted to teach. He wanted to teach us about the heart of God. Every sheep mattered to the shepherd, and every person matters to God. And therefore, as we commit to follow God, every person needs to matter to us too. I mean, think about the story from the sheep's perspective. Alone in the wilderness, you're in great danger from predators, lack of water, lack of food, lack of shelter. How important was it to you that God never wrote you off? Or how important is it now that God never writes you off, but instead seeks to bring you home? We don't know how this sheep wandered away from its shepherd. It's not really the point. Maybe it got distracted or confused. It doesn't really matter. Either way, the sheep was far from the safety of its shepherd. And imagine how difficult it would be to find that one lost sheep in this huge desert back then. Valleys and cliffs and all this stuff. It would take a ton of time and a ton of effort and a lot of attention. And I'm not sure I'd be willing to put in the effort, to be honest with you. But that's what the shepherd in Jesus' story did. Even though he had 100 sheep to take care of, he noticed when just one was missing. I imagine that he knew that sheep's name too. And even though he knew it would be difficult, he searched for his lost sheep until he found it. He never gave up. When he found his lost sheep, Jesus didn't say that the shepherd yelled at it. He didn't make fun of it, didn't punish it. The shepherd lovingly carried it home. So here's my hopes for you today. If you're not sure what you think about Jesus, but you're willing to at least give him a chance, I hope you leave this time today knowing that your good shepherd loves you and is so excited to welcome you home. If you feel lost right now, I hope you leave this video knowing that Jesus is actively searching for you and calling you home. Let him know that you're ready to be found. If you feel unseen, like no one notices or cares about you, I hope you leave this knowing that Jesus sees you. When you feel lost, Jesus notices you.